Hey, what's up guys, Ekansh here. Is your phone really secure? You might not know it, but our Android phones are packed with powerful and practical security features. Some are activated by default, whether you realize it or not, and some are out of the way, equally important, deserving your attention. So stop wasting your time in worrying and take a moment instead to look these impactful Android security features. So starting with the core element and moving into some more advanced and easily overlooked options. Ready? Number 1, Google Play Protect. Unless you accidentally disable it at some point, this first feature should be up and running on your Android device already.
This is Android's native security system that continuously scans your phone for any misbehaving apps and also warns you against any suspicious activity. To check if Google Play Protect is active on your phone, you just need to go into settings, go down to security and location, and then check the first option which says Google Play Protect. Tap it and it should be active on both the Number 2 is Find My Device. Always remember, Google has its own inbuilt mechanism to find, to ring, to lock and even erase your mobile phone. Just like Google Play Protect, this Find My Device feature is always active on your device from the start unless you accidentally disabled it. You can make sure this thing is active on your device by going into Setting, then tab Security and Location and the second tab which says Find My Device, and all the toggles should be active. If you ever need to track down your phone, just go into android.com/find from any browser or just type on a Google search as Find My Device. As long as you're able to sign into your Google account, you will be able to track down or pinpoint your phone's last location and you can manage it remotely within seconds. Number 3, Emergency Contact Info. Find My Device is a very fantastic feature to have, but on certain situations, you might get your phone back easily and faster with the help of fellow humans. Give people a chance to do the right thing by adding emergency contact on your phone, which can be easily accessible through your lock screen and can be dialed up easily. In Android Pie, go to About Phone section of your settings menu, then tap Emergency Contact. If you are not on Android Pie or not able to find that particular setting, just search it in the settings section, Emergency Contact Info, and you will be directed in the right place. Either way you get to it, tap the option and follow the prompts to add an emergency contact information. Close friend, family member or whoever makes sense to you. The only challenge with this option is that this option is not easy to find on the lock screen. Anyone who picks up this phone cannot go directly into emergency contact info. You can increase this chance by simply adding one extra step to this security feature. Just go down to your settings, security and location, tap lock screen preference, go into lock screen message and you can write anything you want. Say if you have found this phone, just swipe up, tap emergency and emergency info to notify me. Thank you. Number 4, Smart Lock. Security is always useful when you actually use it, and given the extra level of inconvenience it often adds to our life, it's all too easy to let down our guard for some time a while and being lazy. Android Smart Lock feature is designed to counteract that tendency by making that security feature a little bit less annoying. It can let you unlock your phone whenever you are at your trusted place, like your home, your gym, your office, or even your car, or whenever you are connected to a trusted Bluetooth device like your smartwatch or your car audio system. Look for Smart Lock option in your security settings and explore the possibilities you can add to it. Next in the line, number 5 is safe browsing. Chrome browser is the default browser in Android system, and as long as you are using it, you can rest a little easier knowing that it will warn you every time it found something malicious or anytime you're trying to open a shady website or download something dangerous. Chrome's safe browsing mode is enabled by default. You can confirm it's working by going into the privacy section of your Chrome setting and seeing the box safe browsing mode is checked. Next in line, number 6 is app permissions. Data debacle, which is connected with Facebook last year, is a powerful reminder for us to keep track of what all accesses we have granted on those apps over the past year. Facebook had the ability to monitor log calls and messages because it's plain and simple. People gave it that ability, and it's not the only app that has granted that level of permission over the last forgotten years. The good news though is Android makes it incredibly easy to pull up those common system permissions and see which all apps are using them. From there, all it takes a simple tap on any of the app to restrict its access entirely. Follow the below steps on your device to make any necessary adjustment to restrict any permission for any of the app. Number 1, open up app and notification settings on your smartphone. If you can't see apps and notification,
permission, just look for a similar name on your device setting. Look for a label name, app permissions, and tap to it. Did you see all those types of permissions you have been granting to apps? You can go into any of the permission and see which all apps are using these permissions and can restrict them accordingly. Number 7. Screen pinning. One of the Android most practical security feature is it's one of the most hidden feature of security in Android. I am talking about screen pinning, which was introduced way back in 2014 along with Lollipop, but has forgotten since and never mentioned in any of the releases. Screen pinning makes it possible for you to lock a single app or a single process to your phone and then requires a password or a fingerprint to unlock it. This feature is very invaluable when you pass off your phone to your friend or your colleague and want to be sure they shouldn't accidentally or not so accidentally open something they shouldn't. To use screen pinning, you must first activate the option. Open up your settings app, next tap security and location, then go down to advanced and then screen pinning. Once screen pinning option is on, go to any of the screen you want to lock, swipe up from the middle. At the top of the image, you will see an icon. Tap that icon and tap the pin icon to screen pin that particular screen. Now, just to unpin that particular screen, just tap back button and home button together for a couple of seconds. If you have chosen to be asked for pin, password or fingerprint before unpinning any screen, you have to enter it particular. Number 8, lock screen limitations. Speaking of locking your phone, Android typically shows notification on the lock screen of your phone by default, which means the content of the notification you have received may be visible to others when they look up on your lock screen without even unlocking it. If you tend to get sensitive messages or want to step up your game in security and privacy, you can restrict how much notification info should be visible on your lock screen device by opening lock screen preference on your setting menu. Go into settings, then tap security and location, then lock screen preference. The first option on the menu will be on lock screen. This option let you control how much data you want to show when your device is locked. Last and my favorite, lockdown mode. If you are on the latest Android version, Android Pie, this option, lockdown mode, is the one should be really checking out. Once enabled, this feature gives a power to lock down all the biometrics and fingerprints and face unlock feature from your phone. That means only a pattern, password, and a memorable word can unlock your phone. After activating this feature, even your notifications won't show up. So your phone will be totally secure and only a password, pin or a memorable word can unlock it. The trick is to make available this option beforehand you actually use it. To enable this option at first, you just need to go into your settings app and then check for security and location, lock screen preference, and down at the bottom you will see show lockdown option. Now if somehow the need arises for this option, you just need to press your power button a couple of seconds and then you will see an option says lockdown mode. Just tap that option and your phone will be totally secure and will not be open with a fingerprint or with a biometric or with any of the Face ID. It only requires your PIN password to open it. Many of you have been asking about how to secure your phone, so I hope you have liked this video. Don't forget to send your feedback, comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. See you in the next one. Bye bye.